What up, guys? Bill Mod 68.2. So I had a chance to listen to Willie's replay as I'm driving down the road. And while he's sitting there accusing Hensley of being a cop caller and narking on his brother, I'm thinking to myself, is this fat fuck, meaning Willie, is this fat fuck Willie really is he for real? Is he serious? How many times has him and his wife called the cops because somebody actually showed up to his place? Or, somebody sent him something in the mail and he's getting the Sarasota County Sheriff's Department involved? Are you kidding me? So I just found that very ironic. Now, I'm not here to be James Hensley's mouthpiece, because James Hensley can defend himself. But I remember when all that went down, when Hensley called the cops on his brother. That was because I believe the brother punched the stepfather in the face or something like that. The guy was like 70-something years old. You don't do that. Of course you're going to call the cops. I would do the same thing. So, for Willie to sit there and say that, when he, meaning Willie, is the one that invites people to come down there, and then when they come down there, he calls the cops on them. Willie, what would you do if I showed up? You going to call the cops on me too? You fat fuck. You piece of shit. All right? And stop saying, some people need YouTube. They'll die without it. That's what you said about Hensley. Dude, you need this more than Hensley does. Hensley goes live maybe once a week. You go live every other night with bullshit. And you say the same thing over and over and over and over. You say the same shit, dude. Change the tune. All right, now I know I'm going to get Bill Mott had to make a video like this to be relevant, and he's a failed owner-operator. First of all, at least I was an owner-operator, unlike you. Secondly, if I wanted to try and be more relevant, I'd make videos every other day, like you do. I'd find a way to go live, all right? But I don't want that. I do it when I want, Willie. I don't need YouTube. YouTube is not a drug for me. It is just a hobby. That's it. Without YouTube, you die. Otherwise, you wouldn't film every aspect of your life. Look at me, guys. I'm at the beach. It's beautiful down here. Who the fuck cares? You act like you never went to the beach before. Look at me, guys. I'm at Publix. I got meat for tonight. My welfare check came in early. Who the fuck cares? I think the reason you got to film that is because you don't get to eat like that all the time. It's only when the welfare check comes in. Look at me, guys. Tracy's smoking crack and I get to film her. And that was crack, Willie. That was. Okay? You know nobody's going to pony up that amount of money to bet because, first of all, they know you're not going to pay when you lose. You'll just make some big fucking excuse. That'll be it. Hensley, I hope you really fuck this guy up. I know you've been quiet. You haven't said nothing, so that usually means you're going to fuck him up. But I just couldn't sit anymore. I had to say this. Here's Willie, the biggest cop caller of them all, saying shit about Hensley. Now, I don't know about Hensley's, the business with the will and stuff like that, but Willie, I'm sure Hensley did not call the cops on his brother to get his hands on his brother's inheritance. Because when you're inherited money, no matter what, unless you die, that money goes to you. It doesn't go to anybody else. Okay, so for Hensley to call the cops on his brother to get his inheritance, that wouldn't make sense, Willie. But then again, you don't know about shit like that. If I'm inherited money, okay, it comes to me. It doesn't go to any other member of my family, no matter what happens, unless I die. And then I don't know what happens after that. But if I'm incarcerated, the money still goes to me. That's how it works, Willie. See, you don't understand business practices like that. That's why you're a welfare crackhead fat slob. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. You and Tracy defy the odds. Usually people on crack are thin as a rail. You got the toothless shit going for you. Because I know you lose your teeth when you're on that shit. Or so I've heard. But as far as being relevant, you want to be relevant so bad on YouTube, right? That's why you're begging your butt buddy over there, JON, to call you. Because you see the way his channel is growing in a negative way. So you want to try and be like him because you're the one who brought him around. Right? You're the one who brought him around. Nobody knew about this guy. But he took off faster than you, and that pisses you off. It pisses you off that he took off like that. See, Willie, I don't give a shit about my channel growing. If it grows, great. Great. But if it don't, I don't give a shit. Because I'll be honest, I can't tell my subscribers, oh, guys, be ready tonight because I'm going live. No. If I want to go live, it's because I feel like going live. If I want to make a video like I'm doing now, it's because I want to make a video. That's it. But you, Willie, you need to make this shit because you live for it. You live for it. Without it, you would go ape shit. And I hope YouTube comes out with another thing where you got to have at least 2,000 subscribers, 3,000 subscribers. Let's make it 5,000. You would never be able to go live. And I know if you had to go use Streamlabs or that other shit, you would go ape shit. Because I remember from the old days when you had to use it, you couldn't figure it out and you were going ape shit. You are the biggest hypocrite on YouTube. You're a piece of shit. And guess what? I hope now that you did start with Hensley, I hope he fucks you up.